What's up, guys? We're here in beautiful New Bern, North Carolina. By we, I mean just me and Jesus.
Are you out here all alone?
No, I'm not. You're never alone when you're with Christ. So.
And today we are trying to catch some redfish, maybe a few trout if we can get on them. I've caught puppy drum here, caught flounder. Can't keep flounder in North Carolina till I think it's September, and even then it's just one a day. Conservation. But gonna be running some popping corks. Let's see if I can get one down here. Running popping corks, which, probably my most favorite way of fishing. I like using these dark horse corks. Can you see it? Yeah, these dark horse corks, they're easier to see. They're quite a bit bigger now. They are heavy, and they do take a little oomph to throw, but they just cast better and you can see them better. They make a nice popping sound. And then we're just running a circle hook down here on the end. I'm gonna use some plastic, and then I'm gonna use some shrimp. Just see what we can get into. I've had some pretty good success in these places. Gonna try out a few new spots, try out a few new baits that I've picked up here along, because anytime I go to a bait store, never fails, I always walk out with something different. I've got some that I've made, a few soft plastics that I've made. Gonna try them out. Gonna run this Yozuri again. That worked good for me last week at the beach. But the water here might be a little bit too murky. As you can see, we're in brackish water. Nice little spot here. Anywhere you can see a cut. I don't know if you can see way back there, there's actually some bait working, and I'm just gonna fish these edges. I might push in where those turtles are and just kind of see if I can throw in back there. Those redfish, they like to sit back there and work that bait along these edges, anywhere they can find some cover, or heck, I guess it's wherever they can find that, they're a little bit hidden. Bait will pull by them, and then you'll see a nice strike. But you can tell we're working in some brackish water today, so some of this stuff might not work. Just see if we can't wear out some fish. That's the end goal. It's already a great day because we're out here fishing. The only thing to make it better is if we're catching fish. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. That helps our channel out so much, and we appreciate it so much when you guys do that. All right, so just giving you the soft bait setup. This is a soft bait I poured myself. Tried to go for like a translucent shrimp color. Gone to a circle hook. I like those because they tend to set themselves, then you don't really have all the trouble. Putting a pink fish bite shrimp. Let's see if I got the package. Yeah, pink fish bite, easy shrimp, pink, longer lasting, more scent, made in America, all the good things. And like I said, we're just going up to a popping cork. Fishing this on a medium heavy. Gonna try a Procure. I've never messed with it. I've seen a lot of people do it online, but got the Procure mullet. Just gonna give her a little dab. It's kind of like a gel. Excuse those old shakes. Ugh. It is gross looking, but maybe it'll do the trick. I don't know. I've seen a lot of people use it. A lot of people talk high on it. Oh, it smells horrible. I don't know why I smelled that. That was a terrible idea. And on the other side, once again, another little circle hook. Can you see it? There you go. Circle hook. I'll go with a shrimp on there, frozen shrimp. Wish I could do live shrimp, but I don't know of anywhere in New Bern that sells live shrimp. If you know somewhere, drop it down in the comments, because I'd love to start fishing New Bern with live shrimp. But we're just gonna throw right along this grass bank. Keep saying we, it's just me and Jesus out here, but yeah, just gonna start throwing along this grass bank. I've caught some puppy drum right in here. Another thing I like doing with these popping corks, guys, is throwing them, and if you got a strong wind or a strong current carrying them, I like to throw them just maybe 10 foot shy of where I actually want it to be, and letting it kind of drift past it. That way maybe that impact of the cork won't scare fish off. Had that really, I've brought in some pretty good sized trout doing that, decent redfish doing that. Takes a little bit of time, or on a day like today where it doesn't seem to be any current and the wind, as noisy as it is, really isn't moving anything on that water. It's harder to do, so we're having to kind of spot cast a little bit better today. Well, guys, we have had to try another spot. Past couple of ones we've tried, get little things pulling the corks under, no actual real bites. That's probably the biggest thing I've learned about fishing in North Carolina as opposed to Florida, is just don't be married to one spot. Be willing to move. I've fished in this spot before and have not caught fish here, but moved down to that point and have caught fish there, and vice versa. So just be flexible with your location as much as possible. And I'm sure that's true most places. You know, I was blessed to grow up in Florida where the fishery is just a lot more abundant, but here you just kind of have to hunt for them, and then once you find them, fish them a little bit, catch 5 or 6, and then typically they shut off and you got to find them again. All right guys, I got 2 popping corks out here. I'm just trying to see who's going to do it big the first. Got the green ones fishing artificial, got the red, orange, pink, whatever color you want to call that. It's fishing shrimp. Both of them's got fish bites on it, so we'll see what happens. Excuse the engine noise. The battery tried to die out, so I'm trying to keep it running, let it charge up some while I'm out here instead of just packing in a day. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. Ooh, looks like the old pink one has some action on it. Yeah, looks like we got something on one right here by the boat too. I don't think it has any size to it, but I mean, I could be wrong. No size, no sizage, just a fish though. I'll take a fish, little baby redfish. But yeah, a little redfish. One day he'll be pretty good size, hopefully 18 to 27 inches. We can eat him, but right now he's just a baby. 2 spots on, man. They are pretty, even when they're little like that. But yeah, it's crazy. They can get all the way, you can see something hit it right here. They can get all the way up to 60 pounds or better, but not 60 pounds, 60 inches. They can get all the way up to 60 inches. I mean, that'd be a ginormous one. I think one Dylan caught was 42 inches. Heck yeah. A little patience might have paid off, guys. Finally, been fishing this all day. Shrimp and some fish bites. I don't think it has any size to it, but heck, I'll take a small fish over no fish. Come to the boat, daddy. Yeah, a little redfish in here. I don't think that one's worth measuring, but if I can get him in the boat, we'll find out. He might be worth measuring. I don't know, guys. He'll be right there at it if he ain't. No, don't you do it. This is difficult to do by yourself. He didn't like that net. That is for certain. Keep your head up and into the net. Let's see what we got here, guys. No, he ain't legal. I'll put the tape on it to prove it. He ain't legal. Still having to run this motor. I apologize for the noise. Gotta be 18 inches, and guys, he just ain't. He's 17 inches all day. Ow. Guys, been catching here past couple of weeks on these Tsunami Salt X 4/0 circle hooks, black nickel, 38 to a pack. I was gonna say today, we just have not been catching hardly at all today, but yeah, been running about 2 to 3 foot of leader off of the bottom of that popping cork, and that one I had to replace it because it once I got it out, it was bent completely in a circle nearabouts. But yeah, that's for the deal. They ain't bad. And man, Tsunami, they make everything. What don't they make in the fishing world? I mean, rods, reels, baits, line, hooks. Man, they make a little touch of it all. Of the Tsunami products, I've bought a reel and I've bought a rod. So far I like it. Bought quite a bit of hooks from them. You know, I can't complain with what I've got so far. You know, I like to run these. I make a little loop right by it, run it through about 3 times, pull it tight like that, get it in my teeth, which you can't see on camera, and pull down tight like that, and then I'll cut that little sprig off. There's plenty of videos on YouTube of how to tie knots. I'm not the best at it. I'm not great at it, but you know, sometimes you can do a little deep dive and learn some new ways of doing it. And always pick up your excess, you know. Don't want that going back overboard. But yeah, we're gonna keep trying to throw and see if we can't start catching it. And it was pretty dead, but now the wind's picked up and a front has moved in, so I'm wondering if that pressure has changed these fish in from not biting to biting, because I really haven't changed anything. This is the same depth as before. I changed another setup to a little bit shallower, just trying to see if that would do anything. And the one we had set up before caught. We were getting bites on the other one, but you know, you just got to see what's going to work. Right now, guys, I'm fishing two setups. I got the deeper one right there on the orange cork, running a little bit shallower here on the green cork. I noticed you can see more mud than I usually can, and we can't go quite the places we normally can here either. So I know the water's not as high as usual, but hopefully something will take, man. I'd like to catch at least a keeper red, and maybe if I could get into them puppy drum. Oh yeah, there we go. Instantaneous. That's on the shallow one. What is that? Oh, little baby red. Nothing to it. And that's probably what's been taking our bait all day. These just little babies. But hopefully mama's somewhere. That wouldn't hurt my feelings. But that's how you like to catch them. Too bad they ain't keepers. You know, I'd like to keep me a slot somewhere 18 to 27 inches like that. Immediate, just beautiful fish. Give you a pretty fight. In a couple of years he'll be big enough to, you know, eat, hopefully. He, she, shim, they, them, LBTGQPRST. But yeah, guys, got another little choker. Got another one of these little baby reds. Nothing to them, but fun to catch, especially when it's slow. I'll let him go right back, guys, where it's fighting like something decent at least. Oh, don't go into the other line. Don't do it. Don't go into the other line. Come on, baby. Don't go into the other line like I can tell that you're doing. Oh, don't do it. Maybe I can get uncrossed like this. Nope, that just made it more crossed. We're gonna get this in the boat and go from there. Shoot, yeah. Please don't be a stingray, mister. Woo! Big girl. And it is just all in my other line. Gotta keep it tight. Oh, that might be a keeper, guys. Oh, stupid. Shouldn't have had two lines out. Why? That's right. Walk it back here. You're winning. That's right. You're winning, not me. You're winning. You're winning the fight right now. Not me. Don't think about me winning. Come to the boat, Daddy. Come here. Yeah, you're fighting like you're a lot bigger than you are. You're not very big. That is unfortunate. Hopefully you'll have some size to you once I get you on the boat. Stretch out and be an 18-inch fish. Couldn't wait. Had to find out. Hard to win, noise. Is this a keeper? Hell yeah, it is. You can't see. Is it a keeper? Nose to the thing. Fin past 18. Heck yeah. I don't know if you guys know or not, but he is going into cooler. I don't mind that. That is a pretty redfish. He's going to eat good too. That'd be just perfect for one meal. Maybe I can get into some puppy drum or something before I leave. Maybe a trout or two. Make a nice little mesh. But man, those are some pretty fish. All right. Got something else. Come on. Come on. What in the world is that? Croaker? Old croaker right out here in the river. I'm gonna let him go back, but still cool to see something different today. Can you see it? Ah, devil worship. Attack of the croaker. Yeah, you don't see him. Don't know that there's a size limit or anything like that on these. I know there's not a quantity. I don't think there is. I better check that, but still cool fish. If If he is a little bit bigger, I'd keep him, but you can keep him this size, I'm pretty positive. And eating, they're good eating fish, they're just a little bony. And away you go. Whatever that is has got some girth to it, or hit it like it has some girth to it. Whew. Come on, big girl. Come on, big girl. Be a big old trout or something. Trying to still run with it. Golly. That hit it now. That hit it. That's just dancing with that drag. Oh, good Lord. Maybe I need to tighten my drag up a little bit. I don't know. Working pretty nice. What is it? What is it? Acting tired now from that initial fight. Better see this boat and want to run. I'll tell you, good Lord, I can't. Oh, that's a nice redfish. Woo! Come back in here. Come back here. Come back here. We already got our limit for the day, but we'll measure him just for the fun. He had some fight to it. That was a frisky old fella. Net's way over here. I think I about got him woe out now. Woo. You in the net, buddy. Let's see what we got him at. These don't have the blue tails like they did down at Oriental, and it's mostly because of diet, I can about assure you. These just don't have that pretty blue tail. You can see it has some blue in it. That's going to take some pliers, a few minutes to get that out. Let's see. Nose to toes, he's right at 18, so he's a little bit smaller than the other one, but boy howdy, he put up a fight. I mean, just a pretty fish. We're gonna get that hook out and let him back over. Give him an old heave-ho, yeah, and he's off and away. One thing I can always suggest, guys, is if you find a product you like and they make it in several colors, I would buy at least 2 or 3 of the basic colors: orange, pink, chartreuse, and just go with that and just see what works. Because today I've been fishing pink all morning. Now we did have a weather change, but even after the weather change I was fishing pink, but as soon as I changed over to orange, you know, really picked up the bite. Again, guys, I don't know what this is. I don't have to fight that redfish had earlier. Same spot, same setup. Orange fish bites. That's what's swimming to the boat too easy. It can't be that redfish. Nope. Puppy drum. Puppy drum. I know for a fact these have to be 14 inches. And that buddy right there is not 14 inches. He might be a strong 12. So I'm going to toss him back, but still pretty fish. North Carolina, if I remember right, and I always won't go off what I say, go off what the computer says or the book. Yeah, that might be 10 inches. I know for a fact it got to be 14 inches, and the daily limit's 10 here in North Carolina. Pretty fish. We just did a catch and cook on them. Go check that out. But yeah, man, grill up nice, they fry up nice, but he's got to go back. Same spot, same bait, but they just don't fight like those redfish. Those redfish are really, especially they right at slot or just above slot drum, that first maybe 30-45 seconds of the fight is something else. Messing with that cork, guys. They got that fish bites on there, and that's no shrimp or nothing. They're just trying. They're grabbing it. Won't grab the hook or nothing, but you see them just messing with it. As you can see, guys, they cleaned all the orange off that hook. I mean, that fish bite stuff just works. Just wanted to kind of show you guys what we're fishing by. But it's this area right here, which will be behind the boat in a second. But you can tell on the left hand there's just a pile of structure in that hard fish for days right there. Little patch of rocks right there. And I mean, it just holds those fish. That little teeny tiny patch of rocks. Now, obviously there's a whole bunch of structure over that way. But for whatever reason, that guy right there got all the fish. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I had some fun today, stuck out the weather, started catching some fish. Started out a little bit rough with the battery dying and everything on the boat, but you know, we persevered and made it through. We have a giveaway going on right now, guys, as of July, I think it's 18th. We're doing a Diaway Fuego 2500 LT, giving away to whomever the thing generates and draws after we get 100 subscribers on our YouTube channel. For information on that, go to our Facebook or our Instagram. I'll try to drop down the names right in there somewhere. But appreciate you guys. Please like and subscribe. Please leave a comment, tell us what you're thinking. Got any ideas you want us to try out, please shoot us those. We appreciate you guys. Hope y'all have a great day. Once again, I want to thank God, and we'll see you next time.